Today, companies across different verticals have access to vast amount of data. Yet, this vast array of data is as complex as it is valuable. It is derived from various sources, represented in different formats, and travels at varying speeds. Any delay in acting on this data can result in perishable insights seriously impacting decision making, often at great cost to the organization. To help companies overcome the data ingestion challenge, DataTorrent has built application templates for some of the most commonly used data sources and data sync. These application templates allow developers to ingest data from a broad spectrum of data sources, including Kafka, SDFS, S3, and write it to popular data sinks such as HDFS, Kafka, and Cassandra. Easy to use, fault tolerant, these pre-built application templates enable enterprises to build and enhance applications faster to accelerate time to market. Build applications without the need for specialized coding skills. Lower the cost of operational support. In this video, we are going to look at HDFS to Kafka sync app template. So I have DataTorrent RTS installed on my machine. Let's go to App Hub tab. I will search for Kafka. We can see all the applications related to Kafka. I will import the application named HDFS to Kafka sync app. I click on dark blue import button. We can see import is in progress. We can see the notification saying app has been imported successfully. If we click on this link, it will navigate to the application app package page. We can see launch button over here. If we click on launch button, it opens up a launch dialog box. If we click on launch button, it opens up launch dialog box. The first parameter is name of the application. The name has to be unique across all running applications. By default, it is HDFS to Kafka sync. Specify queue option gives you ability to use multi-tenancy feature from Hadoop. You can specify different queues to run your application. If you are not very sure about it, you can just keep it as default. Use saved configuration. I will select this option. So basically we have two pre-saved configuration. One is for cluster environment and other is for the single node cluster or maybe DataTorrent RTS sandbox edition. Since right now I'm running the application in cluster environment, I will select cluster memory configuration. Then we click on specify custom properties, and then we need to add few properties. So it shows default values for the properties. These are the mandatory values, and end user is expected to give the values based on his environment. So for example, I have few values with me for this application. I will be using producer properties like this. So it says serializer class for my messages is default encoder, producer type is async, and my broker is on node 17. So basically whatever data I'm writing to Kafka is getting written to node 17. And then we need to give the topic for Kafka output. So topic in my case is test event, and source I will be reading data from is on HDFS. Directory location is user Devendra event data. That's it. So if I configure these parameters, this application is ready to launch. Let's launch it. We can see the notification which says that application has successfully launched. If we click on the link in the notification, it moves to the application detail page. This link is nothing but the application ID. You can use this for tracing out the logs or to use REST APIs with respect to application ID. On this page, we can see the logical tab for the application, which also shows directed acyclic graph or DAG used for this particular application. So in short, we have two components to our DAG. One is the reading component, which is reading data from HDFS. The reading component is record reader in this case. It is split into two operators. One is record reader dot file splitter and the record reader dot doc reader. As we can see, the application has automatically scaled out to 16 partitions. This is because we have configured the default to 16 partitions for cluster environment. This parameter is configurable. You can go through the walkthrough document to read about the more configuration options. As we can see, the file splitter is basically emitting metadata for blocks from HDFS. And then we have records emitted by the record reader, and those records are then processed by Kafka output operator, which means that those are written to Kafka. If we move to physical tab, we can see the containers for all the operators. It has links for the container. If I click on some of the container, we can navigate to logs for that particular container. This is how we debug the applications. Okay, so that's all for this particular application. So in general, this application can be used, let's say if you have some files on HDFS which are separated by new lines, and each new line has to be considered as a different message, and each message has to be pushed to Kafka. You can use this application as it is. But if you want to do some custom processing in between before writing to Kafka, you will have to customize this application. And how to customize is presented in the advanced video section. So please look at the advanced video section if you are interested in customizing this application. Thank you. So please visit App Hub page from your RTS installation and import application of your choice and try it out today. Goodbye.